Criticism has come from other Muslims.
Even my husband's sister says to me, you don't need to go down that road, you're getting too extreme. You've got no right to wear that. I've had that said to me before by another person who claims to be a Muslim. I think it's because they know they're supposed to be wearing it and they're not, and all of a sudden there's an English girl wearing it, and it's making them feel, oh, you know, who's she to wear it? You know, it kind of puts the nose out of joint.
I know how to do this part now.
Shanaz insists on her right to wear and believe what she chooses, but as a parent, how much freedom is she willing to allow her own children?
I know how to put this.
I'd never dream of forcing them to wear the scarf, because Islam is, you know, against that. And they wouldn't be wearing it for the right reasons if it was purely because their mother told them to. But if I'm able to teach them properly, then they'll know that that is what they should be doing, and they'll want to do it themselves. You like wearing your scarf, Alicia?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I look like a Muslim girl.
You look like a Muslim girl?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah. And sometimes I play with your action man because I want to be a boy.
It's a misconception. Islam is about that freedom. You're not forced to do anything. I'm not going to tell them that it's right what they're doing if they choose to follow another religion, because I believe that my religion is right. It might upset me, but I will always be there for them. I will always support them.
Shanaz's children will all be educated at an Islamic school, and at the first opportunity, the family hopes to emigrate to a Muslim country. To Shanaz, these are positive steps, but to non-Muslim family members, that level of total immersion can cause worry or hurt. Take John Standing. He now has a new name, Jamaluddin, but to his family he'll always be just John. They can't understand why, in converting, John feels he has to give up so much of what mattered to him in his old life. But he prefers to focus on the profit, not the loss.
I didn't want to be a Muslim, it came to me, and I'm so glad it did. It's the greatest gift anybody's ever given me. It was a strange way of converting, really. I mean, I met my wife, Nasira. I didn't like the idea of her being a Muslim. All I knew about Islam was that it was a religion that was spread by the sword, that it was a religion created by man for man, that it treated women like second-class citizens. So I had all these misconceptions about Islam.
When John first started going out with Nasira, he was very much in love with her. Well, they was with each other. I didn't think for a minute it would lead to him converting.
I'd lived a life where I didn't believe in Allah, I didn't believe in God, I didn't believe in a spirit. I was convinced, as I was brought up, that there is nothing after this life. Once you die, that is it. I tried to steer away from her, but she was very firm in her beliefs. And I felt that I had to understand why. And once I started to understand more about the religion, I started to read the Quran. And when it was reading the Quran, which would change my life more than anything.
It's not something I would have encouraged him to do, but it's something he wants to do. And if this is giving him peace, then let him do it. I am concerned that anyone that turns to a religion so quickly and pursues it as vigorously as he has, are brainwashed. This is my opinion. I think they get brainwashed in a way.
My father, all he knows about Islam is what he reads in the media. Pick up a newspaper, you don't hear a good story about a Muslim, you know, Muslim's done this wonderful thing, or Muslim's given to charity, or all you hear is this person strapped a load of Semtex to their body and blown themselves up. It's like saying that every single Irish person was in the IRA. It's not like that at all.
Allahu Akbar. My son knows that should he be a part of harming anybody, I would disown him. And so would the rest of the family. They disown him completely. But I don't think there's a chance on this earth that my son could do anything like that. In fact, I'd stake my life on it.
Allahu Akbar.
Before his conversion, John dreamed of being a rock star, but not now.
Inland Revenue, John speaking, how may I help?
Despite studying music for 3 years, he got rid of all his instruments and recording equipment in case his music was out of tune with his religion.
I loved writing music. I'll not deny that. But it's a big argument within Islam about whether music using stringed instruments is halal or haram, allowed or forbidden. So some people say it's haram. Some people it's definitely, it's all right. You can do it. So within Islam, if it's doubtful, you avoid it.
I can't come to terms with the fact that somebody would spend 3 years devoting himself to music and all of a sudden that's gone by the wayside, and I think that's a total waste. I really do feel that it's stupid to pack it in. This is how strong he thinks about his religion. If his religion says that's what he has to do, then John will do it. Now I think you turned out some good stuff. You tell me why, because of this religion, you've changed from your music. You now dress like this, which I can't understand, for the simple reason I know that your brother-in-law goes to the mosque in jeans and whatever.
But that's his choice, my choice.
But you've chosen to go the whole hog.
Because that is my choice to do so. I don't feel ashamed of myself walking down the street.
I'm not saying you should feel ashamed. I'm just saying it's not the sort of thing that I would have expected you to wear.
I probably never expected it to wear. I never expected myself to be a Muslim.
Do you feel comfortable like this?
I feel more than comfortable. I feel more than relaxed.
Really?
It gives me a confidence, which I don't expect you to understand because you don't understand Islam, Dad.
What I can't understand is the changes in you.
But you don't think that they're positive changes, though?
Oh, I think they're very good. What I don't like is hearing you talking about you'd like to go and live abroad.
If I choose to go and live in a Muslim country where there is other Muslims, where I can bring up my child as a Muslim,
John,
away from the drink and the alcohol and the illicit sex. We've talked about this many
John,
times.
by the time your child grows up, it will be a Muslim country.
Well, we don't know that.